Hey, this is Eddie Levert, and you know I got soul.
For sure. Just want to first off, congratulate you on being inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame for the song "For the Love of Money." First of all, just talk about how you're feeling right now.
Oh man, listen. Well, you want the truth? Okay, now the OJs have been nominated about 5 or 6 times for a Grammy, and this is a terrible way to get into the Grammys. They nominate my song and don't nominate me.
Right.
So I feel like wow, the song beat me out, and now I can't get in there. So, but anyway, it's like I came through the back door to get there.
Right. But with the song itself, I mean, it's 40 years old now. So how does it feel to have a song that's still being recognized today as something? Because that to me,
that's the good part about it, Kyle. That's the great part of it is that the song has lasted that long, and it's still very relevant now. That they're still associating this song to be a Grammy Award winning song. And I think that's a tremendous thing. That's a great achievement within itself. That's just saying a lot about the song and the lyrics that people can still relate to those lyrics 40 years later.
Exactly. And I think with the OJ's music, it's your music has always touched both the grown folks as well as the younger audience, which in today's music industry there's such a huge division between the two age brackets. So how were you guys able to do that to merge both audiences?
With the thing that I think, Kyle, I think that that's what's so great about the OJ's music, that the songs are still associated with life. Everyday living is still the same. And so those songs like The Love Train, For the Love of Money, are still everyday living. And that's why people are able to associate with it, because it's everyday living. For the love of money, that's still going on. The backstabbers, that's still going on. The love train, that's still going. Got to give the people what they want. Still very relevant in the words. It's everyday living. This is what people live, and that's why we're still so, prevalent.
Right. And, as an artist, I'm sure you've had moments in the studio where, you can recognize what's going to be a hit and what's not going to be a hit just based on your own instincts. So was For the Love of Money a song that you knew right away would be something special?
Absolutely. Well, see, it was special from the time that the bass lick came on, because it started out just being a bass lick. And then it turned into a song. And then they wrote these great words, for the love of money. People will lie, they would cheat. People don't care who they heard or beat. Those, some people got to have it. Some people really need it. Do things, do bad things with it. Do things, do good things with it. So, that is the key, I think it is. Look, I get caught up when I talk about these things. So you look over me, all right?
Right. It's all good. Just talking about the present time right now. I know you just put out a new song, Did I Make You Go Ooh? Just talk about that song a little bit and how it came about.
Well, now that's a true studio song that we were sitting in the studio, and Mr. Edwin Nicholas, who wrote a lot of songs with Eddie Levert, he kept telling me I needed to do something a little sensuous, a little bit more sexual, and he kept telling me we need to do that. And so I said, well, play me something. Let's see what you got an idea. Let's put it down. And he put the music down, and I went home and I said, well, what can I put to this that can be suggestive but won't be over the top? So I figured, look, did I make you go, ooh, how more suggestive can that be? You know, then let their imagination run wild with them.
Right. And I believe you're also working on a new album, right?
The album is the same title. What do you mean, the OJs?
Oh no, with your solo project, is that already out?
Yeah, that's the title cut, and that's the title of the CD. The CD is called "Did I Make You Go?" and I'm finished it. We just released it. When was it? Jesus Christ, the 29th. We released, and now I'm out promoting it. I'm out in the cold weather, just running around to all the radio stations, begging people to buy it.
Right. Now, talk about the album a little bit and what people can expect from it, because, you know, your last project, I Still Have It, had a lot of great songs, so should people be expecting the same on this one?
Yeah, just a little bit more. This is a little bit more in depth than I Still Have It. The I Still Have It was a thing that I decided that I'd go in the studio and I'd get a rhythm section and I would show the kids how an old vet like myself can go in the studio with a rhythm section and do songs and it would be a hit. But I didn't realize that the music business had changed a lot. Radio is not the same. It's all social media. And I thought that what will happen when I put this out, they'll say it's Eddie Levert and he's a legend and we're going to play it. Wrong.
Right.
It didn't happen like that. And plus we didn't think we had to work hard at getting it played. And we found out by making that mistake that we had to go back and do something that was more credible and something that and then we'd have to do the work to make them play it. We'd have to go out and promote it. We'd have to go out and do radio. We'd have to get into social media to make the people know that it's there, because radio is not the same anymore. You know, it's like you got iHeartRadio, you got Clear Channel, you got Radio One, and now they're picking the people that they're going to play on a regular basis, and I'm not part of that crowd. You know, it's like my relevancy is in question.
Right. You know, at this point in your career, are you still looking to achieve commercial success? I mean, because you're a legend. You know, the OJs, you guys have already made your legacy.
Absolutely. So. I still want to prove to them and the world that I am valuable. Yeah, that I still have it.
Yep. Is there anything else that you would like to accomplish in your career, or something you haven't been able to accomplish yet?
Oh, I'd like to go and do movies. I'd like to be a part. I want to produce other people beside myself. I got a 13-year-old that I think is very talented. I have a granddaughter that I think is very talented. And then I have a grandson that thinks he's talented. So I would like to open doors for them, you know, and saying all of that, I would like to, you know, just be involved in their career and getting them started and getting their career on track. So yeah, and in doing that, I had to start a website, which is eddiewlevert.com. Then I had to put my music on iTunes and Google Play and Amazon Music. I had to get involved. Now I have to know passwords to all of those.
Right.
So consequently, I always got a piece of paper in my hand. Well, eddiewlevert.com and Eddie Levert Senior and at gmail.com. Now, how do you get in there?
Right.
What is the password? So it's terrible.
It's awesome seeing that you're embracing, you know, technology and the change that's going on right now.
Yeah, well, you have to if you want to be, if you still want to be a force in the music business, you have to be involved in social media.
Absolutely. Now, in terms of R&B and how it's evolved over the years, being that you've been able to see it evolve from, when the OJs came out to even before that to the stuff you were listening to what it is now, was it ever tough for you to embrace the change, and how do you kind of look at it now?
No, if you want to be in this business, you have to embrace the change. If you want to be in this business, you have to keep reaching, and you have to keep searching, and you have to be a part of what the day is. And if you're not a part of that, then the music is going to go by you, and they're going to bypass you.
Right. Now, in terms of, the artists today, is there an artist in particular that stands out to you as, someone that's really impressed you with their stage presence? Because I feel like today touring isn't as big as it may have been before, and stage performance isn't as big as what it was before, but is there an artist that stands out to you?
Look, right now I think they're more involved with smoke and mirrors. When you had people like James Brown, it was just about James Brown and the Flames. Now you got, when you go out and see a show, there's about 50 people up there, and you don't know who the star is. You don't know who the guy is that you came to see, unless they put the spotlight on him and, put a name tag on him. So now you got 20,000 dancers, and you don't know who you should be looking at. So it's about smoke and mirror. I'm still down to the minimal, the minimum. If you go see Jackie Wilson, you saw Jackie Wilson. If you went to see James Brown, you saw James Brown. Fats Domino is Little Richard. It was Little Richard. So I'm still of that school of thought. And I'm still that way with my show. I want to be not being selfish or greedy. I just feel like I should be the focal point of what people come and see.
Exactly, and I think you make a great point, because I look at your career. You're still touring, and it's kept your music relevant throughout the years. So, do you feel like touring has been a huge asset, and has it been important to your career?
Yeah. Absolutely, because we've been able to now span 3-4 generations. We're not only getting the people in my age group, but we're also getting their sons and daughters and their sons and daughters, their grandchildren. Now I'm getting kids who are 11 years old, 13 years old, and they know who I am, which always blows me away, because these kids shouldn't even know who I am, but I guess their grandparents or their mothers and fathers have played my music so much that they can relate to it. This is the thing that I try to convey to radio, that, look, we're still relevant because these kids are hearing my music through their parents or through their sisters and brothers, which makes me relevant. And you should play my new stuff or they play the old stuff, which I think is great. But we are still artists, and we're still creating, and we still have something to say, and we still do good music, and I think they should recognize that and give us some airplay.
Absolutely. Those are all the questions that I had for you. Is there anything that you'd like to add?
No, man, I think I got it in. I got all my social media in, so now they won't be able to jump on my neck like all the people that handle the people that handle my social media. They're always on me. You didn't tell them that your website was EddieWLevert.com.
Right.
and see, if you go there, you can push a button and you can get all the iTunes, the Google Play, and you can get my Facebook, my Twitter, my Periscope, my Instagram, and all that stuff.
Wow, that's awesome.
And I got to tell you this, Kyle. There's someone with their hands in my back right now telling me what to say.
Oh, good. So good. So